Seen in either geological or biological terms, we don't warrant attention as individuals. One of us doesn't differ that much from another. Each generation repeats its parents. The works we build to outlast us are not much more enduring than anthills, and much less so than coral reefs. Here everything returns upon itself, repeats and renews itself, and present can hardly be told from past. Sally is still sleeping. I slide out of bed and go barefoot across the cold wooden floor. The calendar, as I pass it, insists that it is not the one I remember. It says, accurately, that it's 1972, and the month is August. The door creaks as I ease it open. Keen air, gray light, gray lake below, gray sky through the hemlocks, whose tops reach well above the porch. More than once, in summers past, Sid and I cut down some of those weed-like trees to let more light into the guest cottage. All we did was destroy some individuals. We never discouraged the species. The hemlocks like this steep shore. Like other species, they hang on to their territory. I come back in and get my clothes off a chair, the same clothes I wore from New Mexico, and dress. Sally sleeps on, used up by the long flight and the 5-hour drive up from Boston. Too hard a day for her, but she wouldn't hear of breaking the trip. Having been summoned, she would come. For a minute I stand listening to her breathing, wondering if I dare go out and leave her. But she is deeply asleep, and should stay that way for a while. No one is going to be coming around at this hour. This early piece of the morning is mine. Tiptoeing, I go out onto the porch and stand exposed to what, for all my senses can tell me, might as well be 1938 as 1972. No one is up in the Lang compound. No lights through the trees, no smell of kindling smoke on the air. I go out the spongy woods path, past the woodshed and into the road, and there I meet the sky, faintly brightening in the east, and the morning star as steady as a lamp. Down under the hemlocks I thought it overcast, but out here I see the bowl of the sky, pale and spotless. My feet take me up the road to the gate, and through it. Just inside the gate the road forks. I ignore the Ridge House road and choose instead the narrow dirt road that climbs around the hill to the right. John Whiteman, whose cottage sits at the end of it, died 15 years ago. He will not be up to protest my walking in his ruts. It is a road I have walked hundreds of times, a lovely lost tunnel through the woods, busy this morning with birds and little shy rustling things. My favorite road anywhere. Dew has soaked everything. I could wash my hands on the ferns, and when I pick a leaf off a maple branch, I get a shower on my head and shoulders. Through the hardwoods, along the foot of the hill, through the belt of cedars where the ground is swampy with springs, through the spruce and balsam of the steep pitch, I go alertly, feasting my eyes. I see coon tracks, an adult and 2 young in the mud, and maturing grasses bent like croquet wickets with wet, and spotted orange ammonitis, at this season flattened or even concave and holding water, and miniature forests of club moss and ground pine and ground cedar. There are brown caves of shelter, mouse and hare country, under the wide skirts of spruce. My feet are wet. Off in the woods I hear a Peabody bird tentatively try out a song he seems to have half forgotten. I look to the left, up the slope of the hill, to see if I can catch a glimpse of Ridge House, but see only trees. Then I come out on the shoulder of the hill, and there is the whole sky, immense and full of light that has drowned the stars. Its edges are piled with hills. Over Stannard Mountain the air is hot gold, and as I watch, the sun surges up over the crest and stares me down. We didn't come back to Battelle Pond this time for pleasure.